Hello, dear friends. This one is about Chinese painting. Yes, talking about the painting, the ink and the colors. We just talk about silk painting and other things. Now this one we come back to the very original Chinese painting. Nothing works better than yourself grind Chinese ink. Nothing, no other color works better than the real Chinese color. I will tell you why. The color, you grind it yourself. You get the right thickness. You get the right darkness. And also grinding the ink itself to prepare yourself. It's also a very good meditating and very good preparation period. Yes. And another thing is about the colors. These are Chinese painting colors. These colors are made of vegetable and minerals. Some particular color, for example, this yellow and one particular red is made of flour, pure flour, and wash the flour, melt the flour, wash the flour, distill, get a color. It is same as the very old-fashioned dyeing the clothes dyes. And the blue color, green color particularly, and one particular red color come from amber and other from peacock stone or other stones. Grind the stone, make into very fine mesh, and put water in, dissolve totally. And then the color from the liquid, that is the color we used in Chinese painting. This is why Chinese painting is our bigger mesh. You see the grain, the very small particle of Chinese painting color is much larger than watercolor. What I'm talking about is the artist level watercolor. One small tube like this costs $10 to $20, that level of the watercolor. Those colors are pure pigment. It is very good for watercolor. One thing, because watercolor paper is not absorbent, but it is absorbent after a long time. It is a very slow absorbing time. You can put one layer and you want to get another tone or something, wash it with another layer. And the previous layer left only very minor color. But Chinese painting color, no, you put one layer of color. Later on you go back to wash it, you cannot wash it out. Even you use Chinese painting color on watercolor paper, the color itself, you cannot wash it out. It stays much more than watercolor. And student level watercolor is much cheaper, and we are not talking about it. And for starting to exercise, if you cannot find Chinese painting color, which is the best, most suitable for Chinese painting, the density, the density, the color brilliance, and the color moistureness of it is just perfect. You can find some student level watercolor. Anyway, at the end of the day, if you use artist level watercolor, it might be a waste of it because the color runs too much, and there's no boundary. The color cannot stay in a certain boundary. It blotting and merging and running too much. So try to get the right Chinese painting color, get the right ink stone. Otherwise you can get this Chinese ink bottle if you do not have time. And up to now, people who spend time to check on the internet, to look my video or look at other artists' video, I think you are really into it. So do some investment and buy some right good material. The ink stone costs something like $15, $20. You get a very decent one. And the ink this liquid ink, something like for this bottle of 100 gram of this little tiny bottle, not too tiny, it's good for you to use several months or even 1 year. For this bottle, I think something like $5, $4, $5, you can get it. What I'm talking about is US dollar. Well, US dollar and Australian dollar is almost the same, so roughly this price. And this color, something like $15 to $20. And a small box or large box of this I sell for $18. Maybe you can find in some local shop cheaper, even $15 or something, and some places sell it more expensive, but roughly from $15 to $20. This is the price range. And yeah, ink stick. If you buy from me, I have $10 a piece ink stick, very decent, very good. And I have some supreme level ink stick, $35. And they are still not the collection level of ink stick, it's just for our daily use. And it is very smooth and comfortable. And go to some reliable art shops, you find ink stick. Since I get it from China, maybe if there are some middle person or some trading in between, $10, $15, you should get a good one. Too cheap is not right. These are the charcoal, burnt charcoal with stuffing. It cannot be too cheap. If you get a $1, $2 one, for myself, I doubt the material, because it might be possible that some inferior, not good quality stuff, even sand, put into it. So be careful with your material supply. So that's about it, about the colors and things. Thank you very much.